Good afternoon. Today I stand with my colleagues, with survivors, and with advocates to say that Congress must act to stop sexually explicit deepfakes from being used as a weapon against innocent Americans. I am proud to stand here as the co-lead of the Defiance Act, legislation that has already passed the United States Senate unanimously and now deserves swift action in the House. This bipartisan effort sends a powerful message. Congress recognizes the real harm caused by non-consensual, sexually explicit deepfakes, and we are committed to holding perpetrators accountable. I want to recognize a few of the people who are standing here with us. First, my colleague and partner in this legislation, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. This has truly been a bipartisan effort from the very beginning. Her leadership has been essential. I also want to thank our other co-sponsors who stand here with us today in the House of Representatives who will help us advocate to get this across the finish line. I want to acknowledge the survivors who are here with us today, who will be speaking about their personal experiences. Your courage, your voices, your willingness to help us shape this legislation are the reason that we are here. And I also want to thank Paris Hilton for her advocacy and for using her platform to shine a national light on this issue. Your leadership has helped bring long overdue attention to the harm that victims face. Deepfakes are not harmless and they are not victimless. They are deliberate digital forgeries, often sexual in nature, created to exploit, harass, and humiliate. The technology to make them is becoming more accessible and more widespread. And while the images and the videos may be fake, the harm they cause is very real. Victims have seen their reputations destroyed, their careers derailed, their mental health profoundly affected. And for too long, our laws have lagged behind this technology. Victims have been left without clear, consistent legal tools when their likeness is stolen and weaponized without their consent. The Defiance Act closes that gap. This legislation creates a clear federal civil remedy for victims of non-consensual, sexually explicit digital forgeries. It allows victims to hold accountable those who knowingly create, distribute, or solicit this material, or who recklessly disregard the lack of consent. It provides a meaningful statute of limitations for victims who might not discover this abuse right away. And it includes strong privacy protections, so survivors are not further traumatized simply for seeking justice. Passing the Defiance Act is about something very simple and very important: restoring dignity, restoring accountability, and restoring justice. It draws a clear line. Those who create and spread this material will be held accountable, and victims will finally have real protections and real recourse under the law. This bill shows what is possible when we put victims ahead of politics. I am committed to working with my colleagues in the House to see this legislation enacted so perpetrators face consequences for their actions and victims across the country finally have the protections they deserve. It is my great pleasure to introduce one of our strongest advocates. We are so grateful to have her with us here today, Ms. Paris Hilton.